We got to get the Billy Graham audio, by the way.
Or
Billy Graham's son, who's Billy Jr., right?
Is he Billy Jr.?
I don't know. Bill, what's his name?
Hello, Bill.
Another Graham taking over and basically saying...
Half-a.
Huh? He's basically...
Half a gram.
Half a gram, very good. He's basically saying this morning all over TV that God sent Hurricane Katrina to New Orleans to clean up the sin over there.
Shut up!
What? Who doesn't agree with that?
Last week there was an Alabama state senator on MSNBC just going on and on about it, about how it's God, that the Christians have been going down to Bourbon Street and trying to tell people it's coming.
End of the world.
Okay, and what did God send the tsunami to? Do you ever get the feeling
yes.
the Earth is trying to rid itself of us?
Yeah, perhaps that's it.
The Earth is like this giant wet dog just trying to shake us
Ready
off.
to shake. Trying to get rid of the ticks.
Yeah.
And if God was going to
Please.
punish...
Damn it! Ticks, you can't shake fucking ticks off your body. Of course you can't. But fleas, my friend.
There, that's what they do. If the good Lord, God, or whatever, was going to find it in His infinite wisdom to eliminate the sinners and the sinning and everything going on down there,
He would have hit this station.
Wouldn't you do right? Wouldn't you do something a little worse than that? I know it was bad. Don't get me wrong, but it's really no flaming hail and pillars of salt and
rain and frogs.
None of that stuff. It's it's God punishing, but His punishment could be cleaned up with some pumps and mops, and we're back in business. Show us your tits. It really didn't
stop
stop
it. If God really pissed you, He's not going to ground you. He's going to kill you.
Yeah, this is pretty much amounts to timeout.
Yeah.
It's God's timeout.
Stop it. If God's got the key to the lightning cabinet, all right? If He really wants to wipe this place out, it's just going to be a big white light and it's all over.
That's an insult to God, saying that's God punishing. God looking down at Billy Graham Jr., whatever he is, saying, you insult me. That's me punishing? No. This is me punishing.
Let me show
Boom,
you.
there's a volcano. There's Pompeii. People frozen in time. That's a punishment. Not a... we'll mop up, we'll pump some stuff out. The strip clubs are open, the beads are flying off the balconies again.
That's it.
Oh, his name's Franklin? Not Haffa? I like Haffa.
I want to know why...
I got the audio, by the way.
Why is Al-Qaeda or El-Qaeda or whatever... What is it with Bali? Did, some Al-Qaeda guy have, a bad vacation there or something? I mean, what the fuck? I thought it was like a vacation, tiki torches and shit. I mean, what, are they going to, blow up Senor Frogs in fucking Cancun next?
There's some kind of huge terrorist activity down there, over there. I don't know why either. There's a lot of Muslims, is what it is. A lot of Muslims down there.
Ramadan starting.
What's that, Derek? Derek knows that?
It's supposed to be one of the second largest Muslim nation or something.
Yeah, there's a lot of Muslims.
It's like the Muslim Hamptons.
Is it? They vacation there.
Know what I love about this show? If you have a mic in front of you, you can be an expert on something.
It's
like Dirk is an expert on.
It's very high concentration of the Muslims down there.
I know, because I've been studying this for the last 10 years.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I got to get back to the horse fuck video.
Right. That's what I love about it.
It's like that Encyclopedia Britannica commercial from the 80s. I was a kid doing a research report on space. Remember that fucking thing?
He knows a little bit about everything, too.
I listen to other talk shows, and I watch the pundits on TV, and I'm like, what makes him an expert? Just because there's a camera on him?
A microphone.
Right.
That's it.
The microphone.
Derek had confidence.
I don't know shit. I don't know shit. I don't know shit. I know everything. I know everything. Back here, I'm just an asshole again. I'm just an asshole. I don't know shit. I don't know nothing. Fucking Einstein. Right here. I'm Alvin Einstein.
The confidence Derek had.
Oh, let me crank this mic up.
Let me tell you what I know.
Phineas J. Whoopi.
Phineas J. Whoopi.
The gross national product of Bali.
There are times we discuss shit, and I'll say something, and
yeah.
We don't know.
Mr. Whoopi.
Why are there so many terrorist events in Indonesia?
Don't open that closet.
Gee, Tennessee, first let me get out my globe and I'll show you. A lot of rag-headed animals seem to live down there, Tennessee. They like blowing each other up, strapping bombs to themselves, and whoopee! High body count.
They can't stand the Christians.
Mr. Whoopi, you're the greatest.
Well, here's the Franklin Graham story.
Franklin Graham.
Here's Franklin talking this morning.
This actually is not the first time that Franklin Graham has created controversy. You might remember that after 9/11, he said Islam was an evil religion. Now, after another national tragedy, he is again raising eyebrows. The Reverend Franklin Graham says God has a purpose and a plan to use Katrina to bring about a revival in a city racked by satanic worship and sexual perversion. Oh. He said it both in church and on CNN.
New Orleans has been known, of course, as a party city for Mardi Gras, voodoo. There are a lot of people in New Orleans that are praying that God will bring a stronger moral fiber to this city.
Dr. Tony Campolo, also an evangelical, takes issue with Graham's words.
Any suggestion that one group of people in one part of the nation is sinful, I think, is a distortion of reality. We all are in need of revival.
Oh. He's just saying we're all fucked. Right. Like it should have been a huge hurricane.
God. These are grown men.
Yeah.
Ookie bookie ick. You fucking morons.
They want us all go back to church.
He's saying that the Muslim religion was evil. Religion. Oh! And he's raising eyebrows again. I think there's a little difference between his last controversy and this one. Seeing as how I agree with the first one.
And I love how they can take any disaster and bring homosexuality into it. Remember that after 9/11 they were like, yep, told ya, the gay marriage. It's like,
right.
Whoa.
What happened?
What kind of connection was that?
Equate that? I think the biggest controversy is that this, what's his name?
A halfa.
That half a gram?
Franklin.
That Franklin Graham is going around raising people's eyebrows. Now that's something somebody shouldn't do.
You know what I think is a real controversy? Who's listening to half a gram?
Until the old man dies, we lose half our contacts and half our political power. Franklin, you make the deal.
Listen, we got God on the payroll, right?
All right, let's see.
What if it was a bad city, an evil city? We got people on the papers that could print that.
They might like a story like that.
Let's see what else he has to say.
While Graham did indicate God's plan is to cleanse New Orleans, he did not go so far as to say God was punishing the city. Others, however, have, including this hospital patient in New Orleans who spoke to ABC News as he waited to be evacuated in the days after the storm.
God is kind of telling all of us to let's get our reflect.
Some Christians say Katrina was God's way of punishing the country for supporting the removal of Jewish settlers from the Palestinian territories and for legalizing abortion.
Yeah.
One anti-abortion activist sent out this email saying the approaching storm resembled a 6-week fetus.
What? They did not say that.
Yeah, I heard that. Dude, it was the wind velocity of the hurricane, the on its track.
Yeah.
Like you see on the Weather Channel.
Yeah.
To them, it resembled
an ultrasound?
A fetus, or it looked like the Grand Slam at Denny's to me. It looked more like Denny's Grand Slam because I saw some bacon over Cuba. Cuba was the bacon.
That was it?
And it was sliding over. Yeah, they were saying it looked like an embryo, and that's why they think it's some kind of thing about abortion, some kind of backlash from God.
I love the abortion. I love the hurricane spam that you get. That's like in the subject it says, "Hey, we're okay. We survived Rita or Katrina," and you're like, "Oh wow, a friend." And then you go in and says, "Hey, I just want you to know, personal message that we survived the hurricane. We found a pill to make our cock huge." I'm like, God damn it! You had me.
Yeah, they got you.
Abortion. One anti-abortion activist sent out this email saying the approaching storm resembled a 6-week fetus.
Jesus.
Campolo says such statements represent a misunderstanding of God and points out that many pious people were hurt by the storm.
To see God as a wrathful deity who rains down punishment on people, particularly innocent people, this is really coming up with a bad image of God.
Wait! That's all over the Bible! Holy shit! Most of the Bible is God raining down horror and terror, yes, on innocent people.
Yeah. The word smite is not a good thing.
What does this guy think?
What? One point that many people have made, including some prominent conservative Christians, is that if God was really aiming to punish New Orleans for being Sin City, why would he have left the French Quarter home to all those bars and strip clubs largely unscathed?
Hey, because even God likes, occasionally
see some tits. God sitting,
come on.
You see God at a strip club just leaning over his buddy going,
"Hey, I did that. I invented those tits.
My new video, God Gone Wild." It's like New Orleans, God Gone Wild. I have to call out Nick H. from D.C.
All right.
I either feel sorry for you or you really just need to... Do you have a gun, Nick? Could you please just put it to your head and pull the trigger? Because here's his instant feedback. Anthony, who's Alvin Einstein? Are you serious? Alvin? It's Albert.
Yeah, that Christmas album, right?
Holy Jesus.
Wow.
The guy doesn't know that I was... I'm not even going to explain it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Nick, you're really not allowed to listen anymore. And I'm banning him. Ban this.
You can't ban him.
I am banning Nick H.
You can't
from
ban
DC
someone for stupidity, Anthony.
Right now, Anthony is God.
You cannot ban him. He's just stupid.
All right, look,
We
I'll
have
leave
a
him
rule.
up.
You can't ban people for being stupid.
One more
remember?
time, though. One more time, and he's gone.
All right.